Hello, everyone. Yeah, good afternoon from here, or good morning, or good evening from where you're hearing my voice now. It is heart full of joy that we are presenting to you our songs. Finally, the second volume of Obama, not Obama, but Resonation Worship Volume 2. As this song is dropping today, of course, it is right there now. Once it is, when you check your YouTube now, YouTube music, check your Spotify music, check, of course, with the link I am dropping here. Just check it, and then you see that it is there: Spotify, YouTube, Audio Mac, and the other streaming platforms. Of course, the songs, the audio, we are launching the audio today. So, but the songs are 10. On Sunday, we are going to launch the video of Obama, which is the main song. Don't want to take all of them at the same time, yeah. Piecemeal. This month and then next month we shall take them piecemeal, and then make sure you are updated in each of the things we are going to do. So, uh, we are very happy to be finally able to do this today. Uh, One thing I want to talk about is the choice of the name, Resonation Worship. Before then, let's just see this beautiful landscape we have here. This is a beautiful landscape, I must say. Okay, I think here is better too. It's a beautiful mountainous landscape. You can see that large mountain. Okay, let's just continue with what I was saying. The choice of that name, Resonation Worship. Back in 2019, when I was trying to find a name for my albums, newly ordained, 2018 of course, but then that was my first ever music production. I was looking for a name to give to the albums I will produce. Of course, for you to know, sorry, here is a passageway. Back then, you have to know that the Catholic liturgical song that we have today, they were not the first production that FadaBarto had. I already had an album before in 2020, before 2019 actually, but published in January 2020. And that was actually what we wanted to do then was find a name to give to worship song, contemporary Christian Nigerian worship songs or gospel songs. But then when the changes in the liturgical songs came, when the changes came for Gloria, Otito Diri Chineke, and the others, I deemed it fit. I think it was a God also way that we drop everything about liturgical song, about worship and the praise songs, and then enter squarely into that and be able to produce. And thank God today we are proud to produce to have at least about 5 albums to that in that respect, and also 2 that are going to come today or this year, 2026. 5 with actually 10 songs, but we are going to divide them into 5 diaconate songs, of course, that is actually engineered by another person, Reverend Sonny Ofojebe, who is celebrating his 10th year in the ministerial diaconate. Of course, that is permanent deacons, because we have permanent deacons, which is not very pronounced in Nigeria and in African countries because of the presence of a large number of priests. So we have more of transitional deacons. But people from the US and others, they have what we call permanent deacons. So he's celebrating his 10 years anniversary as a deacon, and the way that he wished that we produce songs in that respect, songs for um, diaconate ordinations, and God has been pleased to give us 5 songs through this medium, which we are going to publish also later. And then after that, we are going to publish it. We are going to publish them as the 5 songs as EP. They are ready now, but we are taking each one piecemeal. And after that, we are going to publish another EP of 5 songs. So there are going to be 5 songs each of EP. If you don't know what EP means, EP is a simpler version of an album. It's not yet up to album, because album is supposed to have at least 5 or 6 songs or 7, and then have at least 15 minutes of play time. Yeah, but these ones, they are actually up to that in terms of play time, but then the number, I want to publish it, not that we cannot publish them as album. So that one apart, I'm now talking about why we chose the name Resonation Worship. Now, if you are from Nigeria, from Igbo part of Nigeria, for instance, you will discover there is this song. When I grew up, I used to hear it. I think those kids by that time, just like my FadaBarto kids, have grown now into mature ladies and men. They have what you call, that is the group they call the Resonance. I loved that name when I was growing up. Resonance. I think the 2 ladies, I think I see them on Facebook now. They are very good. And one of the songs they sang was the one I love so much. Nani noneni igwe otito irahagi kochichi bia kemuchigi. No, what is that? Bringing, even in the Lord's Prayer, bringing it into modernity, but not desecrating the meaning of it. And that is the sense of worship. So as the society changes, we find the means. That is what one of my missions, find the means of using, without losing our importance, for instance, especially in liturgical songs, without losing the essence, trying to make our worship presentable. That is actually, for me, what the Western world sometimes seems to be lacking. Because while the youth, they don't find meaning again coming to church. Here, if I hardly find youths in the church, because they come. It's actually the song of 13th century, 3rd century that they sing, which is not that we are coming to perform anyway, but they're trying to have a marriage between what the youths of today have and then what the church wants to see. They don't need to draw them together, and then it's when they are drawn to the church, to the Christ, that they can be evangelized, you see. So I love that name, which is a resonance, but I didn't want to break into using the same name they used. I was having another point also, that is radiance. But then I think resonation now came. I made a research on that. I saw that people are not be using that name, and I said, oh God, thank you so much. This is an opportunity to take hold of this name, Resonation Worship, and that is why this name came. Now we already have our volume 1 of Resonation Worship, which comprised of it's called 9 songs: Ekweme, Alingo for Jesus, Ebubem, Good Morning Jesus, and many others. And here today we are going to have, in the second volume, we are opportunity to have 10 songs. 10 songs, and then the videos are there, but then we are going to produce them gradually. Meanwhile, when you are going to see the link, of course, there is a link that we are going to produce, going to attach in this. You see there, we have already produced 3 of them, or 4 of them as singles, and all those singles, they already have their videos, so you can make do with them. But Oba Music, which is the main song for this album, the video will come on Sunday. So just enjoy, and then enjoy the songs, and then tell us what you think about them. And then we'll be able to improve in next production, because we are going to produce more. We are going to reach volume 3, 4, 5, and God willing further. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for being there, for your support altogether, for your support all along. And from this part of the world, I say thank you, and enjoy the songs as we produce them. And may the name of the Lord ever be praised forever and ever. Amen. The link is here. God bless you.